Afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Driving Me Knots. I'm Dennis. It is the 28th of January, and a little update, just a quick little one. We've got our kitchen wall going up. That's a problem that they're going to have to remedy fast, because I'm not going to be having that nonsense happen. But we talked to the builder. This bathroom's supposed to be the red brick, so we're not quite sure why they're putting brick here, and they stopped, so maybe that's why they stopped. I'm not sure. My wife is talking to them right now to find out. Got the metal driven through, but that's a problem. The inside, I don't see any problems. Did they measure out the stairs or anything, or is that all they did today? Oh, they've got a little wood going up here for the staircase coming up. So it'll come up, turn, come up. So they're just framing that out. Okay, a little bit of work done. They've got the rest of the roof completely done out with the edges. The tile did not get delivered today as expected, so maybe tomorrow. We'll see. They're just finishing up little light work up there, touch-ups on the roof. But yeah, well, one problem they gotta fix is that brick. The other problem they gotta fix is changing this to red brick, and we don't have red brick yet. So I'm not quite sure what they're gonna do there, but wife is talking to him. We'll find out. It's always something, I swear. Always something. But fairly straight. Right down the center. Good straight line. Just gotta fix that. I don't know if that has to be replaced. I don't even know how you replace that. You gotta patch that, I guess. With the piece that broke off, just put that back in and patch it up. Anyway, that will wrap up this little section. Not much going on. We'll be out here again tomorrow, either in the morning or in the afternoon. Obviously won't be a lot of work done if we come in the morning, so it'll probably be tomorrow afternoon. But we'll get back to you then. Good morning, everybody. It is the 30th of January 2026. Little update on the house here. Got the walls going in. This will be our closet wall. Walk-in closet to our room. You walk in here. This will be the walk-in closet, our bathroom, and then our bedroom. This will all extend one wall. And then this is the spare bedroom / my office. Got the wall started here. Got the wall started on the back of the dining room, because this will all be the dining room area. They've got the walls on the kitchen going down there. We've ordered the red brick, so that's coming for the bathrooms. And yeah, it's really moving along. We have one problem with the 20 centimeter block. We were told yesterday that is on back order. The 20 centimeter AAC block. They said they ordered it 2 weeks ago, and we still have to wait at least 2 more weeks before it comes. So they can't do the outside wall here, the outside wall here, or the outside walls on the upstairs 2 bedrooms. So they're gonna have to do all the interior and back walls and everything done. And the reason we're not doing the back walls is, you see the sun's here. It's gonna beat on this side of the house in the morning. The afternoon it's gonna be up here, so we don't really have to worry. And then in the afternoon, or well, midday it'll be there, sorry. Afternoon it'll be beaten on the back side of the house, so that's why we have the bedrooms upstairs that'll have the thicker block to keep the heat out and to keep the sound out, and it's just a better block. These blocks here are 7.5 centimeters, so they've got a pretty good straight line. It's looking pretty good. And they just did this yesterday. None of this was up yesterday. We had one issue. Really wasn't going to talk about this, but I'm going to talk about it a little bit. We had one issue yesterday. We had cement paper. The bags from the cement was mixed into, let me jump down here, mixed into the wall, like they used it to stop the dripping of the concrete. So this all hung down pretty far, this whole area. We made them chip it all out and get all the bag out. There's still little piece in there, but the whole wall was like that. And then as you can see here, they did the same thing where the bag got stuck. You know, it's going to be rendered over and whatnot, and it's not support, so I'm not really worried. This will all be chipped off, so that paper will come out. But they did it in quite a few areas. So we had the foreman come out, like that corner, that has to be ripped out still. We had the foreman come out and explain to him what was going on, and he's like, all right, we're on it. So they started chipping concrete yesterday and getting all that out of there, and now we're good to go. It was a concern if it went up underneath where they poured, because my concern was where it is here, that it went up under. They would have to break all this in this section, obviously. They'd have to break all this and redo it, because you don't want organic matter in between your concrete floor. You know, that's just a problem that's going to be bad later when that air gap gets in there from when the paper deteriorates, and then you got other problems. So got that remedied. Everything else has been going pretty smooth, besides just waiting. We're still waiting on the roofing tile. That still hasn't gotten here. That was supposed to be here I think yesterday, but we're talking to the foreman, and we are going to put solar panels on here eventually, probably 6 months down the road. So we are going to get the roof double reinforced. From what he was explaining, that I understood, they're going to put double supports on all the beams extending out. So that will give us the support we need for the solar panels to go on. We're going to do that there, and also, excuse me while I step down and break my ankle, also on this side. So we'll have it on the south side and the west side of the house. So we should get pretty good solar coverage with that. We're looking at probably a 15 kilowatt system, so it's going to take quite a few panels, but we have the roof space for it, so that's not a problem. But everything else is going along quite well. Just looking at the wall here. Yeah, they did a pretty good job, and it'll obviously be rendered and whatnot. You know, they do all that later. But going down the line, looks fairly good. And then they'll have to do this wall here. Ow. Gotta be careful, nails. Have to do this wall coming around, and that wall will be the 20 centimeter out there. So that is going to wrap up today's update. The people are actually coming to work right now. I just heard the truck. Yep, they're pulling in right now. But that's gonna wrap up this update, and we will probably be out here tomorrow with another one. Hey everybody, we stopped after the house to get the oil changed on the truck. I just want to give you a little breakdown of how that runs here. We're out at the shop here on our main road, and Soy Dog here. Hi buddy. Hi. He's a good boy. You can see how skinny they are. It's sad, but he's a good boy. But doing the truck, they did a fully synthetic oil change, the cabin filter, air filter, changed the battery, and fixed our rear reverse light that needed to be done. And that was a total of $200. Not horrible. I have a Toyota Hilux, so not horrible at all. 200 bucks for all that. I would imagine fully synthetic back home is probably 200 now. I don't know for sure, but I know it's a lot cheaper here. So, yeah, not horrible. But we're just chilling. This is our main drag before we turn to go off to our home. We got just the main road here. It's a good little shop. We used to bring our car here when we lived here before, when we rented a condo. Good little shop. They got a place for kids to play in the summertime when it gets warmer. They have a pool set up for kids to play. They have a trampoline back there. They have like a whole zoo area back here with rabbits and puppies and everything else. But it's a nice, very clean shop. Very, very clean in here. They do a good job. So yeah, just wanted to give you a little insight into Blue Ram. You even get this kind of service when they're done. They are washing the truck. Like, that's all included for the price. Washing out the engine compartment, washing the truck, $200, not bad. Good morning, everybody. Today is the 31st of January, I believe. Let me double check that because I'm losing my mind. Yes, 31st of January, 2026. And a little update. We've got the roof tiles in. That's the color they'll be. It's like a little darker than machine gray. Got all the edges. They've all come in. Pallets and pallets and pallets of them. And they will be doing double supports. The cost is 5,000 baht extra, so they only charge us for the materials. They're going to double support all the beams on the roof, on the south side and on the west side, for when we do solar later. We will be doing solar after the house is built and save up a little money, but we're putting that on, so they're gonna do the double supports now, so that way we don't have to worry about it later. Good thing. And 5,000 baht, 150 bucks to do that, not bad. Or 160, whatever it is. Do have a little update. They've got the molding for the stairs here going. Build up the walls a little bit higher. They got the wall going here between the dining room and the kitchen. Sorry for the noise. It's like walking through a jungle back here with nails. You gotta watch where you're walking. Yeah. Looking good. I gotta be very careful where I step here. There are nails everywhere. They've got this for the window. It's gonna be where the window goes for the dining room. Oh, they put all the facings on too, on all the roof. I didn't even notice that till just now. Wow. All right. I don't know how that's gonna affect them putting the double support in. They put all the facings on, on the roof. Just cement board, I believe. But they've got it all the way done, all the way down. They must have done that yesterday. All the facings all the way around are done. We're still waiting on our 20-centimeter block. The owner told us we're probably looking at another week before it gets here. So we have no choice but to wait for that. These walls they built up higher in the middle. The bedroom, that's our walk-in closet wall, and they're starting on our bedroom wall on the inside. They've got some of the outside wall, and like I said before, these will be 20-centimeter, that will be 20-centimeter, and upstairs on the outside walls will be 20-centimeter AAC block. The rest will all be the 7.5. I know there's one section where they're going to double that up. I believe, oh, I just stepped over this. They've already got the metal for the support beams. Sweet. I believe on the 2 bedroom walls upstairs where the metal I-beam is going across, they're going to double that block up so that way the metal's inside the block. Yeah, that's the metal for the supports. They've already got it delivered. So they'll start on the tiles on Monday, like he said. Although I don't see the insulation. Don't see any insulation out here yet. But there's also not a lot of places they could store it. But yeah, it's starting to come along faster and faster. Each day is looking more and more like a house. Yeah, it's looking really good. Starting to come along really good. I'm really happy the facings are on there all the way around. Even on the upstairs. I didn't even notice that. I'm blind. I'm looking at the ground level stuff. So yeah. That's gonna do it for this. I'm asking a friend if I can get his drone to do some drone shots of when they start doing the roof. So hopefully he can get out here and do that for me. If not, I'll get my extender out and we'll do it that way. Either way, I'll get some shots when they're doing the roof next week. It's supposed to start on Monday, pending on insulation and pending on when they get the rest of the support beams up, obviously. But that'll do it for now.